Hi guys, today's flip through is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray. It's a 44 card deck. Artwork is by Jennifer Hawkyard. Comes in a standard cardboard box. There's messages on the inside of the box, which are quite nice. And the guidebook, of course. Nice size font. Illustrations of each card above the message and stuff. So these are the cards. The cardstock is super nice. They slide really easily. It's really easy deck to shuffle. The artwork is reversible if you like that kind of thing, which I do. Meaning that the card is, you can't tell when the card is upside down or reversed. So I've had this deck for 10 months and I used it quite heavily as soon as I got it. I really wanted to love it. And I did and I do. The like in the guidebook, his explanations for the cards are it's very universe oriented, different star systems, different galaxies, different civilizations in the past and whatnot. So if that's the kind of thing that you resonates with you, then you'll really like this deck. Gosh, most of these cards are upright. I like Kyle Gray's explanation of a reversed card where he says the message is sort of like amplified. And I always picture it as, my guides like shaking my shoulders saying like, pay attention. Anyway, you are the oracle and you decide what a reverse card means. Nobody else. The author of the deck just gives some guidance. So as you can see, like the artwork is like super nice. A little heavy, right? Because there is this theme of the universe, the stars, different constellations. So there is a little bit of that darkness and mystery to it. So for myself, I guess what I did find over time is that I kind of had a little bit of difficulty distinguishing variation in the messages, which probably makes like no sense to you at all. But I guess with the cards that I was drawing, a lot of the messages were very similar. So after a while, I sort of became frustrated with this deck because I lost track of the inner knowing that I am the oracle. And I mean, the guidebook is important. The author's intention behind the deck is critical, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's you who is deciding how what the cards mean and what they're saying to you. You are the oracle. So, in all honesty, I don't know anything about the Akashic records. There's some mediums, and this is all they work in, right? It's like whatever language the universe uses to speak to you. That's the language that you've got to figure out, pay attention to, and understand. So after a while, I kind of like was getting like a little bit frustrated because I felt like every single thing that I read from the guidebook was saying exactly the same thing. So the crystal skull, I mean, that's a critical symbol for so many mediums, but I have never ever liked it. I just have an aversion to it. It's just nothing that works for me. And I walked into this store once, and gosh, the displays of crystal skulls was overwhelming. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. But as I say, that's just me, right? So the artwork is gorgeous, and the cardstock is gorgeous. They shuffle really, really, really well. And if you're, and I think, you know, after telling you that I really don't use this deck very much anymore, I feel grateful that I have this deck in my vocabulary, because I do kind of project onto it the voice of my own angel, my own guardian angel. And because it really does have a very heavenly, ethereal, what's that word? Feel to it. And because of that, I feel like it's sort of like a good foundation for my guardian angel if it wants to give me a specific message for the day. Now, that being said, let's see what the card pull is right now. So, you know, like I keep saying, you are the oracle, and the magic is in you. It's not in the cards. The magic is spirit speaking through your soul. And these are just a tool for the guides to use to get through your thick skull. At least my skull is thick. So, you know, the cards can sort of like end up meaning whatever they mean to you. And hang on, let me just pull something right here. I feel what my mistake is in getting this deck and the way I was feeling at the time and how I used the deck. I really wanted it to work well. I was wanting the deck to lead. I was wanting the guidebook to, you know, interpret everything for me. And I think that's where things can fall off the rails, because you put too much power, essentially, into the author and the intentions that they have behind each card. And, you know, it's their motivations and intentions are important when they're creating the deck, but at the other hand, it is malleable, and when you end up handling it and the cards end up working for you, ultimately it's your message. It's the message that you glean from the cards that's important. Okay, so Stellar Gateway activation. This is Infinite Potential Manifestation Vortex. Okay, this one, once again, is like completely appropriate for what I'm doing in my life right now and what I'm focusing on. So anyway, okay, so this is the deck. He's lovely anyway. Oh my gosh, I didn't have one of his decks. I wanted to have one, and this is out of all his decks, this is the one that I like the best. So hopefully this flip through was useful, and see you next time.